Welcome back to another Let's Play Kirby's Adventure, and we're at Yogurt Yard finally. And I think this is the third last level of the game, if I remember. Yeah, it is. I don't know, this level's, I don't know, a little bit, until we get to, Rainbow Resort. Yeah, Rainbow Resort. The rest of the levels are just kind of bland and sort of feel like they're reused or something. I don't know why why it is. I don't know, it just feels like it's a whole bunch of mixtures instead of just like one single thing. There's not really anything really exciting that goes on between the levels. And this is why, like, I don't know, this is what, like, turns me off at the, near the end of the game, because the beginning half's really fun. It just gets really, I don't know. It gets bland, after a while. I mean, the level design just seems like really short and everything. I mean, levels feel sort of dragged out after a while. Then, I don't know, it's just it just seems like you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, especially since the soundtrack's limited to certain music. And this is probably why I'm not a huge Kirby fan, because it does, although Kirby 64 sort of gets rid of that. I don't know, I think they fix it, because I like Kirby 64. The difficulty spike is definitely, I don't know, it feels a lot more harder to me. Probably because they brought it to the third dimension and added a lot more enemies that can kill you and everything. And this is the ball form. It's totally useless in my opinion. I mean, you have to be bouncing really fast for it to actually hurt enemies. Otherwise, when you're in the ball form, you'll end up getting hurt a lot if you're not really good at, like, yes, you gotta use the A button too, I forgot to mention. You have to use the A button to bounce off the ceiling, the walls, and everything to get speed, so you become invincible until you start slowing down. It's really a useless power-up, in my opinion anyways. And here's the fireball power-up, which I probably showed off or didn't, I don't remember. Especially easy to use against the hammer dudes. Well, the hammer enemies anyways. I don't get that explosive coconuts. That really confused me all the time throughout Kirby years. I don't know, maybe the creator hated coconuts. Don't really get it. And we're at the yeah, end of the level. Jeez, spit it out. Yeah, 2 in a row. Jeez, that was lucky. 2 1-ups in both of these starting levels, so I must be on a lucky streak. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure the third level's gonna bring down my luck again. You notice in the later levels they use a lot more cannons, and even though the cannons are still easy as heck to avoid, and that's why I say that the I don't know, I think the GBA game was a little bit more challenging, because I think they put more enemies on screen, if I remember. I'm saying this as I get hit. And the last thing you want to do is mess up like me, because I know, I remember this part. Yeah, spike pit. Yeah, not really fond of that. The levels start pulling trick moves like that, where you think you can race across the whole level using a kind of power up like this, but it sort of tricks you after the end. That's when I decided to get rid of the power up and take it the safe route. It makes it more safe. That's all I want to be, because I'm going to get this playthrough over with. Not that it's a bad game, it's just, I don't know, it just kind of gets boring after a while. Like, after a certain point in the game, it does. Just more tedious than fun, in my opinion. If you're a big Kirby fan, it's not, I'm not saying it's a horrible game. No, it's an awesome game. It's just, to me, it just sort of, I don't know, it gets boring near the end of the game. Except the part where, oh my god. That's where transforming back into regular Kirby fails. That's where most of your death's gonna be using the stone ability. That's why the stone ability is not that great. Even though, although it is really good in Super Smash Bros., it sucks in the game. In the Kirby's official game, anyways. Yeah, that near the end of the levels, you're gonna find a lot of these spikes that you need to avoid and fly through. Fly carefully, and like I did at the last part. Oh wait, I did it the third time. Jeez, I really must be on a lucky streak. That's awesome. I thought I was gonna lose that streak. And that was a total failure in getting to the level. And I should have absorbed that power up, noticing that. Noticed that at the last second, trust me, it was really stupid of me. It would have been so much easier to get through these sections. Not to mention, I probably would have got a 1-up. And yet another Meta Knight battle, which is easy for regular Kirby. If you have a power up, his minions usually take like 2 hits. But when you have when you're a regular Kirby, they're usually 1-hit kills because you swallow them. So it's, in my opinion, it's better to have no power-ups when fighting the Meta Knight games, because it's really, it makes it a lot simpler. Because if you have like a sword power-up, it takes 2 hits and it just gets annoying. Then most of the time you end up getting hit. So it's better to use the regular Kirby form to fight Meta Knight goons. Or his henchmen, or whatever you want to call them. I think if you dive down there, there's a secret area or whatever. I don't go there. I don't remember what, because I'm not really going through the, I don't know, at this point it's just, like I said, to me it just gets boring. Although this water section is sort of new to me. No! I wanted that power. I wanted that health. Dang it! The current's pulling me even though you don't see any current. That's the only thing that bothers me about the graphics system, is that when the water, there's a current, you can't see the current. always bothers me in old NES games. They fix it in 16-bit versions, but I don't know, it's always like a little nitpick I do on 8-bit games. Because nothing looks like it's moving, even though you are moving. And this is the level that breaks my 1-up streak, dang it. Jeez, we're almost through a yogurt yard. It's just like 2 more levels to go? No, 3, including this one. Yeah, this level, then 2 more. Well, not levels, stages. Excuse me, stages. Because the levels are like Yogurt Yard and stuff like that. Did I just call this place Yogurt Yard anyways? Oh wait, yeah, it is Yogurt Yard. I'm getting so confused. Ooh, a tomato. Kirby's favorite food is a tomato. And some soda pop is what those bottles are. Well, I like to call them soda pop anyways. Not really, I just call them soda. I don't add the pop. That was just like a little thing I did. I don't know why I did it. And probably forgot to mention this. Cutter's not really that useful of a move. It's kind of like a boomerang weapon where it will come back in a certain distance if you jump over it. Well, yeah, if you jump over it. Jeez, I'm too busy watching the battle, jeez. Well, if you jump over it, it'll fling backwards. It won't disappear, it'll fling backwards. And if there's an enemy behind you when you jump over your little boomerang attack, it'll kill the enemy behind you, unless the enemy somehow dodges it. Oh yeah, I'd mention Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland remake of this game thing. Those fire freaking enemies are so annoying. The ones that blow fire. They added an attack which makes the game so much more annoying and difficult. Is they basically puff out a little fireball instead of doing like a flamethrower type thing. Well, anyways, they pop it out and they aim for you, and it goes across the screen and hits you. Sometimes you can't see it, sometimes you can, but it is really annoying. I hate what they did, why they added it in that GBA version. They wanted to put it in the. It's okay to put it in the original, but you add something as annoying as that. The difficulty is, even though the difficulty is really easy, it's still really annoying. I don't know. I didn't think it was necessary to do that because most of the time you won't be able to dodge that. And it's really, yeah, you know. This is one of those epic moments where I do a little jumping action. Not really epic, though. Probably in your opinions is not. It was pretty epic to me to actually time those jumps. Because I don't know, in this game, when you try to do the Mario run over the gaps, it doesn't work. I don't know why. It works in the GBA version, but it didn't work. It doesn't work in this version. I don't know why that is. And there's the secret. You can already guess what you need to do. You need the hammer power up and to hit those green blocks and break the blocks and break the star blocks, and then you'll get to that secret. Well, anyways, that's the end of the part. You couldn't see my score. Sorry about that. Couldn't see my score. Well, I'll see you guys in the next part. See you guys until then.